All right, everyone, who wants a singles read? I do. I thought it'd be fun. This is incredible energy, right? It's incredible energy. Everybody's out and about here. It's crazy. I just saw the hottest ass I've ever seen in my life on my walk a little bit ago, and I thought, you know what? I'll do a singles read for those of you looking for a hot ass of your own. Okay, so here we go. I got a pre-shuffle you're going to like, right? It starts with a 9 of Cups. It can't be that bad. We fly outside the soulmate cycle here. Okay, so it's a little tricky. It is. It's a little tricky because you're all your own little solar system here. But just the same, it still works, you know. So we'll see what happens. It's much easier to pull on a cycle. So sometimes these readings are for you and sometimes they're not. There's a whole playlist of them and they're all timeless. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if you're looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Well, maybe you have been. Maybe you have been looking for love in all the wrong places. I don't know. I don't think you have to look for it. I think it's looking for you. 9 of Cups, just on the surface energy. 9 Cups crossed by the Page of Swords with a Page of Wands and Justice. People are looking at you. They are. And don't come back at me with I'm ugly. I don't want to hear that. If you tell yourself that, that's your fucking problem. People have never been attracted to me. Well, keep saying that. They never will be. Because if you're saying it, it's what you feel. If you feel you're attractive, you are attractive. Not if you think it. Don't fall for those people that tell you your thoughts bring things about. What you think about comes about. No. Thoughts are like CB radio. They don't transmit very far. It's feelings. Thoughts with feelings. Well, that's another story. Feelings that translate into thoughts. The universe hears that shit. Right here. People are watching you. Okay? I got Justice bookending the 9 of Cups. You can have your cake and eat it too. I'll tell you what. This is the spying energy here a little bit. And this is, they might be a little intimidated by you, but I don't think it's enough to stop them. There's a lot of yellow here. Golds and yellows, forward movement. All right? So, people are watching you. People are checking out your ass. You're one of the hot asses I would see on my walk. Okay? So, there you go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. Let's pull. I don't know if I'm going to split this or if it's just one energy. I have no idea yet. I got to give the deck a shuffle. Give me a singles read, universe. Who knows what I mean by that? We'll go. Your soulmate does not show up in here. That has nothing to do with them looking at your picture or spying on you. They're not here in this reading. This is just the general public. Right? People you work with, whatever. You know there's somebody at work that wants to bang you. You know, there always is. There always is. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see. Somebody at a party, maybe. I don't know. Just people you walk past on the street. Turn around and see if they check you out. We got this energy the last time I pulled the singles read. You guys are getting checked out. All right? Hey, you are. All right. That girl that walked past me on my walk didn't know I was checking her out. She didn't turn around to see. No idea. And she just walked past Steve. And Steve thought I'd hit that shit. Right? Well, that's what's happening. That's what's happening to you. People, you're not really paying attention maybe, or you don't believe it, or whatever. As you go by, they're thinking, oh, I would hit that shit. Yeah, okay. So that's what that Page of Wands is talking about. You know, it might be inappropriate to say something. It can be, right? It might not. Maybe they're with someone else, and that's inappropriate to say something. You don't say something, but these energies give you an insight into what people are feeling. That can give you confidence. Overall energy, and this is the proof of what I'm saying. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table here is the 5 of Swords. All right. Right there. It's a bit of a cock block card in a singles read. It's a bit of somebody getting in their own way. You. Right? Because I'm pulling on you. Your energy around you. You're attracting energy. Your attracting energy is pretty massive. Why am I saying? Yeah. The Ace of Swords. There's an energy. You're getting in the way of a truth in some way. I don't know how. I tried to tell you this the last time in the last singles read I pulled. I don't remember it because I washed them after I'm done. But I do remember saying something to the effect of getting in the way of it. Some sort of energy is putting someone off. And I don't know if I split it last time and it was 3 columns and that was one of the columns. I'm not splitting it this time. This is for all of you. I'm going to pull 4 cards, and it will clarify what needs it. 3 of Wands. Something's about to pop. Knight of Wands. What's crossing that? 2 of Wands. What's bookending the 3 of Wands? Look at these cards. Wands, Wands, Wands. You're fucking hot. Okay? Right off the top, just off the suit energy. My table's on fire. Okay? It's made of wood underneath here. It's going to burn to the ground. I can't pull this reading. You're going to burn my table to the ground. What's bookending the 3 of Wands? 4 of Pentacles. You know it couldn't have been anything else. 4 of Pentacles. People are holding back. They're standing right on the edge. All right? They are. And it's not just because it's inappropriate to say something or whatever. There's something off here. Something seems... the Knight of Wands it can be viewed as trouble. And I don't mean your trouble. I'm not saying that. But it could be a perception. The Knight of Wands is trouble because it's an emotionally immature card in a sense. But also the Knight of Wands can come rushing in, right? And it's like the house guest that overstays their welcome. You know, it can be a little of that energy. And in fact, that's exactly how the late, great Jonathan Cainer used to describe this card. He used to say it was a house guest that stays too long. You know, you're real happy when they get there and then they stay too long. It's just an energy of trouble. So I got someone on the edge. They're checking you out. They're looking at you. You're hot. You make them, you make what they have not look as good. You do the same thing to the average Joe or Jane on the street or at work that you do to your runner. It's the same thing, except these people may be holding back a little bit. There's some sort of fear attached to it here, attached to her jumping in the water, because these are bookends. All right, let's clarify. I'm going to put down the big light seer deck. We're going to have to talk to the witches here. All right, it's fine. This is here to help you, not hurt you. If you're out there going, well, this sucks. I hate this fucking guy. Well, then go get a rainbow unicorn reading from somebody else. I'm telling you something about the energy you're putting out. That if you acknowledge this and you fix it, you'll be banging more than you know what to do with. You'll be tired. You won't even be able to walk. My God, this is hot energy. It's hot, hot, hot. Let's go. What am I going to pull on here? You know what? I'm going to start with the 4 of Pentacles. What? Because it's tied to this energy. These two go together. She's just right on the edge. She got her suit on. She got all the way to the coast. And she's still not surfing. Okay, what's going on? She don't even have her shoes off yet. What the hell? Can't go into water and whatever the hell that is. Okay. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles. Why is there a hold back energy here? What's going on, witches? Witches, 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 witches. Your prospects are good. If you're looking for love, you should be getting it. Okay? Your energy is very attractive. But something about it reads Knight of Wandsy. You know, I don't like using the word trouble, and I don't want to use the word flaky either. It's somewhere in between. It's traflaky. Okay? I don't. We'll get to it. Right now, I need to know about this 4 of Pentacles, and I'm tired of shuffling, universe. What the fucking hell? Yeah, I want an accurate reading. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. 4 of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. The energy around it it's like the universe is saying, I don't know what the hell's wrong. This person should, if I was doing like a one-on-one reading here, which I don't do, but if I was doing that, I used to, but I don't. If I was doing that, I would say to this person, so I'm saying it to all of you, the universe is basically saying, I don't understand, Steve. This person should be banging. This person should be having a fistful of phone numbers and all of that. There's an energy that you look good, but it's slowing someone down. And I don't know what it is. The Knight of Swords. There's an impulse. I got to be careful what I say here. 'Cause in any given reading, I offend 1,000 people. And it's just the way I interpret the energy. There's an urge to run away from you. Okay? But there's also an urge to say something to you. There's in between these two cards, the energy in between, let's pretend there's a cavern here, is nervousness. It's nerves. Why? Probably because she's so fucking hot. I don't know. Center card, red with the Ace of Pentacles. This should be good. The Emperor. Got it. This is one of those readings. I'm going to offend somebody. They're going to take what I say the wrong way, and they're going to get upset. And I'm going to listen. Let me give you a piece of advice before I open my mouth. If you don't blame somebody for saying something bad, if you misunderstand it, okay, make sure you get clarification first. Before you can have your own opinion, but make sure you get clarification from the person first before you assume that you're correct in your assessment of what they're saying. Okay? Can I say that? Okay. Because the energy here, why people are holding back, why there's a nervousness here, why you're not getting a fistful of phone numbers, you're coming across a little bit on the mannish side. If you're a dude, you're a little too Knight of Wandsy. If you're a woman, well, it's mannish. I don't know how to phrase that. It's like your confidence is too powerful. You're all powerful with your confidence. Okay? Something along those lines. I don't know how else to phrase it. That's how it's coming across. What is red with this Knight of Swords? We'll get more information. Yeah, it's called Hangman. They're on the fence. Everybody around you thinks you're hot. They want to bang you, but they're on the fence about talking to you because you're coming across a little dominating, a little emperor-y. And I don't mean to I'm not calling you the Burger King. I'm not saying you're arrogant and all of that stuff. It's just an energy you're putting out. It's probably, I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably a byproduct of you finding your self-worth. And sometimes when we find our self-worth, we take it a little too far. We rev the engine a little too hard, right? Like those people with 100 horsepower brains driving 500 horsepower cars. They're not used to driving the 500 horsepower car, so when they first pull it out of the lot from picking it up, they all spin out. I got a friend that sells cars. He says, I've never sold a Charger where somebody didn't spin out leaving my damn lot. It's in part because some of them are stupid, but it's also just in part they're not used to the power. Maybe they just traded in a Corolla. They're not used to the power. I don't think you're used to your new power yet, so it's coming across a little, too much, can we say. You're spinning out of the parking lot. It's causing people to be on the fence about whether to run away or whether to talk to you. But the urge to talk to you is strong because you're hot. And that pre-shuffle told me that. Now, let's pull on the Knight of Wands. We don't need this, and we don't need this. Let's pull on the Knight of Wands. And then I'll pull a separate little pull over the top for advice or something like that, or final outcome, or whatever the universe wants to tell you. Okay? But first, let's talk about the Knight of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands energy is going to be here because it's crossing that card. So I'm just putting it there. So again, it's a similar energy. This is why they're holding back, and this is your energy right here, this Knight of Wands. And again, it's a little, I think my car analogy is perfect. If you don't understand it, then obviously you're used to driving a Corolla. But imagine you're used to driving some car that has no power at all. Like it's basically a fucking go-kart with a seat, with a roof on it or something. Right? It's like a golf cart. You're used to driving a golf cart. And then somebody gives you a 500 horsepower car. You're not going to be, and you hit the gas in that car the same way you hit the gas in the golf cart. In the golf cart, you got to go full throttle to get it to go anywhere. You do that in a 500 horsepower car, you're going to wind up wrapped around a telephone pole. Okay? So you're coming up in your energy because all my DFs here are reflecting as pure Empress energy. You're very attractive, you're very this, but it's fucking intimidating because you're full throttle with it. So it comes out a little, I guess the only word I could use is mannish. And it's not even really the right word. It's just, it's like you're scary. I don't know how else to fucking put it. It's too much emperor. You're balanced within yourself, and there's just something coming out. It's really hard to find words to describe it. I think my car analogy will have to do. The Knight of Wands. This reading is going to offend more fucking people. I swear they're going to yell at me. I'm not like that at all. What the fuck are you talking about? And the very fact that you say that to me just like that proves you're like that. You hit the gas too hard. I'll tell you what. All right, here we go. The Knight of Wands. Now, you're the opposite of that girl I saw on my walk today. Hot girl, right? Had them little stretch pants on, the leggings like you ladies call them. One of the best asses I've ever seen. But this girl's energy was low self-confidence, low self-worth. She could probably use Steve's Love Tarot. She could probably use some of these tarot readings. She got no idea. No idea what's... She read just, and so that's repellent too. Not that I'm going to go hit on her, but I'm saying that's repellent too. You're in the opposite direction of that. Ten of Wands, or Knight of Wands crossed by the Ten of Cups. Jesus Christ. It's a too good to be true energy. Can I phrase it like that? These are the people staring out the window. They're holding back for reasons that I've said. You're hitting the gas too hard, right? Staring out the window, just looking at you, checking you out. We'll phrase it like that. You're making what they got look not as good, but they don't want to believe it. It is that it can be, with the way I describe this energy here, that can be the case. That can happen. It could seem too much. It could seem a whole lot of the lady doth protest too much kind of energy, which is protesting or claiming that something's true. Something's true. In other words, if you hit the gas too hard on self-confidence, on self-worth, it can seem forced. It can seem pushed, like you're trying too hard, kind of a thing like that. So, that's something for you to keep in mind. Take your foot off the gas a little bit. Have that self-worth, yes. But the Emperor, the universe is basically saying here, the Emperor and Empress within you, the masculine and feminine within you, needs to be balanced. You can't just go batshit crazy and hit the gas. It's not a golf cart, it's a charger. It's different. All right. What's on top here? Three of Cups. Probably taken. People think you're probably taken. I'm telling you what people fucking think. What they're feeling when you walk by. Oh, that person. That's why. If people aren't approaching you, they think you're taken. They think somebody. You come across hot. Okay? You come across smoking hot. I won't lie to you. I think it all the time about people. I don't think for 1 second half the time that somebody that hot is single. I think, somebody's getting to hit that shit right on. That's what I think. I don't say it out loud. But people think that kind of shit all the time. I'm just being honest with you and saying it. Most people, I would never think or say something like that. Well, you wouldn't say it out loud. Okay, but speaking as a guy, we do it all the time. Somebody's real lucky to be hitting that shit. It's a thought that goes through guys' heads all the fucking time. Alright? Well, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter here. I've told you this energy about you. Take your foot off the gas a little bit and balance your masculine and feminine. Most of the people here, right, think you're too good to be true, right? Or you're confident, or this energy that's coming off of you is too good to be true, or you're taken. Somebody probably took them, Somebody's definitely hitting that. Nobody that hot is not getting hit. Everyone assumes that, Everyone assumes that, but that's not true. That's not true. Some of the hottest people I know are the loneliest people. Probably, in most cases, because a lot of people assume this when they see them. Right? They don't approach them because, somebody's got to be. That person, No, they probably go home alone, lonely, wondering why nobody's hitting on them. And they come to Steve's Love Tarot, and I say, because everyone thinks you're taken. Maybe you should wear a shirt that says, I'm single. It would solve that problem. I'm for real, and I'm single. It seems a simple solution, but within the energy, short of you yelling it as you're going down the road, that might be a helpful shirt. Or maybe you wear no shirt. I don't know. What's the center card? Red with 10 of Cups. Too good to be true. Ace of Cups. So they hold back, but they love the fuck out of you. There's an energy, or there's at least an energy around you that is claiming to be a friend that wants more than that. That is clear here. But beyond that, just general public, stranger people walking past you on the street, at the mall, at the grocery store, or people at work. When people at work probably know whether you're single or not. So let's stick with general public. Right? You go to a party, a bunch of people you don't know around and all that stuff. There's a lot. People hold back, but they have a lot of feelings here. Also, there may be a new love here coming in. What's fine? We'll find out. We'll pull on the Three of Wands. We'll see what's coming your way. But this is good for you to know. This is stuff nobody's going to tell you. Your friends aren't going to tell you this. You think you got a friend that's going to tell you you're mannish and people don't like you because they think you're too good to be true and you're probably taken. You know, I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt they'd pick up on that. If you do have that kind of friend, good for you. Hold on to them for dear life. What's red with the Three of Cups? Probably taking. The world. You need to change that. It's because of the changes within you. Okay, it's the most powerful card I could pull. Yeah, it's a card. It's the Green Man on the card. It's a card about being a bit more organic. And again, it's tying with this energy over here. This is really tough to explain, but it's tying with this energy over here. It's tying with the too good to be true energy. You're probably taken, you're probably too good to be true, but that overconfidence, you're hitting the gas a little too much, which is why you're probably too good to be true. And it's okay. It's a normal process when you evolve, when your vibration goes up. It's a normal process. Just like I told you about my friend that sells cars. He says, I never sold a Charger where somebody didn't peel out of the damn parking lot. You know, they just don't know how to handle the car. They do it on the test drives too. It's like it's some kind of drag race down Colorado Boulevard. You know, it is what it is. You got a lot of power now, DFs. A lot of power. With a lot of power, you got to be careful, or you wrap yourself around the telephone pole. You guys are essentially wrapping yourselves around the telephone pole. Now, the World card is saying it's because it's verifying what I'm saying. It's because of the new energy that you're under. Right? You must be taken. You must be too good to be true. It's not going to stop everybody. I got a Two of Wands here. That's, again, we've got something. There's some energy here that is coming towards you. Let's pull on the Three of Wands and find out what it is. All right? I'm going to separate it from this and just pull on the Three of Wands. All right? Let's see. I'm going to tie the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands in this reading. All right, let's go. Tell me about the Three of Wands. What's the approaching energy? All right? Just give me the approaching energy here. So there is something new, but you might want to keep that in mind for even if this new energy comes in. Tone down your Empress a little bit. Be cool. Have some balance between your inner Empress and inner Emperor. All right? That's all. And if you don't think the advice is for you, fine. It's not. But if you don't think the advice is for you, and the advice and what I'm saying in this reading made you angry, you bet your sweet ass the advice is for you. Okay? Don't stop kidding yourself. Take the advice. Take your foot off the gas a little. Confidence is great. Confidence blended with almost innocence is super hot and super approachable. Right? Let's see where we go here. Five of Wands. Somebody thinking about it. Seven of Pentacles. The energy will be right soon for whoever this energy belongs to approach. And no, it is not your runner. Your runner does not show up in these readings. I have a very clear arrangement with the universe that I'm flying outside the soulmate cycle here. All right? Somebody thinking about it. When the energy is right, divine, what the kids call divine timing. When the energy gets just right, this person will make a move. And that energy is getting just right pretty soon. Which means you might have a holiday party coming up, maybe. I don't know. Maybe somebody brings somebody to Thanksgiving dinner if you're here in the U.S. We got Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks. I don't know. I have no way to tell you. All I can tell you is soon. What's on top? Eight of Swords. So don't worry about it. They're worried about it. While they're thinking about you, they're worried about it. They get in Eight Swords. Who said why did they get in Eight Swords? Did anyone say that? Why the fuck do you think? What did I just say? Mr. or Mrs. Peel out of the parking lot with your new Empress 500 horsepower Dodge Empress? What the fucking hell? That's what's going on here. You guys have a lot of power right now. Alright? Yeah, take it from somebody who's drenched in this energy. I've been in this energy a long time, of this Empress energy. I got Archangel. My energy makeup is mostly Archangel Michael type frequency and Empress frequency. All right? And I balance it. I make a point to balance my masculine side all the time. The masculine side can get out of control, so I focus on the Empress side. Right? It's real easy for someone like me, it could be, to get a God complex with all the shit that I can do. It's better than being the richest person in the world. You get people with money that get God complexes. But money's just, I mean, that's just stupid. So what? You can buy some shit. Big fucking deal. I can read people like a fucking book. That's a goddamn superpower. Right? I focus on the Empress energy so that it keeps it nice and mellow and smooth. What's happening here with you guys is you're new to your superpowers. Go watch Spider-Man 1 when he first got the Spider-Man powers and was learning how to be Spider-Man. He was fucking up left and right. All right? Somebody here's worried, so that's why they're in 8 swords and why they're just thinking about it. But when the energy's right, I think they get it up. What's red with the 7 of Pentacles? See? The little page. When the energy's right, it's red with the 7 of Pentacles, divine timing. When the energy is right, they'll come in. They're thinking about you, though. They're thinking about it a lot. If you don't know this person yet, they will be thinking about you soon. And then when the energy's right, they'll come in. But for most of you, this energy's already around you. It's somebody who you either know or you see or sees you on a daily basis. Okay? So it could be somebody at the store. Maybe you go to the butcher and pick up some shit. Or you go to a farmer's market and you buy food all the time. I do that all the time. I got this little girl, she flirts with me all the time. I have to go to the farmer's markets to get food for Flem the parrot because he got a special diet. So I feed him, thanks to your donations in part, actually, he gets to eat real good. I feed him organic vegetables. He's going to live longer than I am. I'm going to have to will him to one of you guys. But I tell you what, this little girl at this one stand always asks me about the bird, you know. She know I'm there for the bird, trying to get me to eat the vegetables. Are you ever going to eat any of these? Or are they just for the bird? You know, I could tell she's flirting, right? That kind of person right there. Somebody you see every day or once a week, right? They're thinking about it. Right here, this is proof of it. This is the little page. Taking a chance, right? Taking a chance. Putting down the 8 swords. And what's red with the 8 swords? 6 swords. Yeah, they got to calm down. When the timing's right, they'll calm down. That's all. That's all it's saying. It's pretty straightforward. There is an energy around you. Somebody, if you don't know them yet, or they haven't seen you yet, they will soon. I'm not a time lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. But for the majority of you watching, you either know this person, you might know them as a friend. It's possible. It's possible. Right? But I'll tell you what. Who are they thinking about? What do you think is fueling this card? You want some proof? I'll give you proof. For most of you, this person either sees you on a daily basis, right? Or they will be seeing you on a daily basis soon. Okay? One way or the other. They're thinking about it. Who are they thinking about when they do this? What are they waiting to get the nerve up to come toward? The Knight of Wands. That's you. You're the Knight of Wands in this reading. And it's not saying, and don't again, this reading's going to offend more than my usual 1,000 per reading. Don't misunderstand me in saying that you're emotionally immature in the Knight of Wands. You always say that girl's at that party, she's too old. The cards reflect the energy differently the same energy plays out differently in different situations. I try to teach you that. It's not what I'm saying. Rewind to when I talked about this card so you understand it. Okay? Alright. That kind of sense. Anyway, again, my car analogy's fucking perfect here. Let's pull a couple of cards, see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. Alright? Randomly at the bottom of the light seer here is the world, by the way. So this is important for you to know. This is cool for you to know. There's a difference. If you deal with this will come in quicker. If you deal with this, you'll have a fistful of phone numbers. Every party you go to. All right. Here we go. It's good information to have, and an energy reader is the only one who can give you that information. Nobody else figure it out. Nobody else takes the time to think about it is the fucking issue. Let's go. What else you want to tell everybody? Give me one card and a crossing card. One card and a crossing card. I see the bottom card. Let's pull the top card and I'll show you the bottom card. Yeah. I was just about to say, you know, I wish I don't know why I do this to myself. I should just say what I'm going to say, right? I was going to say, when I was talking about fistful of phone numbers, if you take care of this, you know, not only have this quicker, but you have a fistful of phone numbers. Every party you go to, you'll be the party girl, I was going to say. And this is my party girl card. And I don't mean you bang in the back. She there for one reason to bang only. I just mean the most popular person at the party, male or female. This person on this card is fun. Say what you want about the party girl. She's fun. She doesn't care. She's like the little boy here on this page of wands. She's frolicking, right? They frolic. It's that innocence that I talked about. That when paired with self-confidence and self-worth is palpable. It's irresistible. It's part of what makes the Empress energy so irresistible is she has a little bit of that in there. She gets some of that empathy and some of that warmth from a couple of the queens. And one of them is this one, crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. The universe, in its final message to you here, one card and a crossing card, has told you exactly what I said about that balance. Just like driving that Charger, right? 500 horsepower. Used to driving a golf cart, get yourself a Charger. Push it down the road. The key to driving it is to drive it like a fucking human being. Push the gas a little bit. Get a feel for it. Find the sweet spot in the pedal. Every car's got a sweet spot on the pedal where you don't have to push it all the way to the floor. You can still get some good speed out of it midway down or whatever. Every car is a little different. Each one of you is a little different. All right? In this new Empress energy and this new self-worth and everything that you're getting out of this soulmate cycle. Right? Go easy. Find the sweet spot. This is your sweet spot right here. This balance of Queen of Pentacles who got a confidence, the self-worth, everything she needs. She's not chasing anybody. Doesn't come across as arrogant though about it. People just know she good. But too much of this and not enough of this with it gets you exactly what we came up with in this reading, which is you might be taken. Or you're too good to be true. Or it comes across a little too much on the self-confidence side, and then it can seem fake. It can seem like you're pretending to be that way, and you might be trouble. You know, this energy, if it's too much, right? If you're too pushing the gas in too far, it can seem like someone who, you know, there's always an equal and opposite reaction in people. I always worry about people that are too happy or too dark. I don't worry. Most people, the ideal setting is down the middle somewhere. Somebody who's kind of neutral. If they're too happy, like Ned Flanders, Oakley Dokley, there's too much. There's an equal and opposite reaction. The laws of physics apply. So when they get mad, that's the person that chases you down the street with a frying pan or shoots you with a BB gun. Okay? Yelling and screaming with a stick in the hand and pans and... Yet the rest of the time they're all smiles and happy on the opposite side. Also, people that are on the dark side a little too much, not that you are, but just so you know, for human nature, their equal and opposite reaction tends to be the low end of happy more than anything else, which is, you know, they're never truly happy. When they are, they tend to piss on it. So that's kind of how that energy works on that side, typically anyway. But for you, pay attention to what I said here. This is important. This is important. This balance between the two, right? And all you got to do to get the balance, the universe told you, is just add in a little of this. I'll call it the inner child, but I hate that. You know why I hate the inner child? Because your child, who you were as a child, is still there. It's still there. Everything that's ever happened or ever will happen has already happened and is happening all at once. So it's still there. You can access it. You're getting messages from you as a child all the time, and you're getting messages from the future all the time. All of those have been proved in science experiments, by the way. You know, all of it. You know, in quantum especially, in the quantum world and all of that. That said, you know, That's how we know when something's going to happen. That's how we, anyway, it's a long story. But my point is, you got to pepper in a little of this with your this. Otherwise, this is resting bitch face by itself a little bit. All right, so pepper in a little of that, you'll be fine. But you got a very attractive energy around you. No matter what you do about this, this energy will approach you when the energy's just right. But I don't know whether the energy just right here means you do this and incorporate a little bit of Page of Wands with your Queen of Pentacles, balance things out a little bit, or if it's when this person kind of pulls their head out of their ass and calms down. It could go either way. But I think because of the Six of Swords here, it's more likely when they calm down a little bit and get the nerve up to come towards you. They do show up as a page, but they're just nervous because of this energy we've talked about here. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope I offended at least 1,200 people this time, because I like to beat my record of 1,000. But either way, people tend to take things however they want to take them. Every single reading I do comes from the soul. It comes from a good place. It comes from things people won't tell you. Right? From things people won't tell you. Hey, this is what I'm telling you. I hope the reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.